Go.
Hello everybody, I'd just like to introduce you to Bozzy the Turnip. What it is that Bozzy would like to send a message to King Charles III and ask him, could he ask the Conservative government to tax millionaires 1% of their wealth, billionaires 2% of their wealth, and trillionaires 3% of their wealth, and for that money to go to the Salvation Army charity. Every last penny that you give the Salvation Army, it goes to the poor people. There's no fat cats on top taking big wages out of it. They cover about 130 countries, and if King Charles could ask the government to tax the millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires 1, 2, 3% tax, I think it would actually light a fuse for the rest of the world, for all the leaders of all the other countries to follow suit to King Charles, as it would be a wonderful thing for poor people. And I think Bozzy would like to say a few words. Oh, by the way, I've got a Boris Johnson mask covering Bozzy because he doesn't want to be recognised in public. So that's why Boris Johnson's mask is on. Oh, by the way, all the people who paid £1 million to listen to Boris Johnson talking since he lost the job, I'd just like to tell everybody that he was the worst Prime Minister that England has ever had. He absolutely ruined this country. And then Liz Truss, the Conservative MP, the Conservative leader of the country, obviously she even took things to a worse level, trying to reduce the tax for rich people, which in actual fact, it would come on the television that the tax was going to go down to 40% from 45%, and on each £1 million, millionaires would have gained £55,000 on each £1 million. And Liz Truss and Kazi Karso, whatever his name is, Kazi, she is worth £8.5 million, and he's worth over £1 million. And the thing is, she would have gained about £500,000 out of what she was trying to do, and he would have gained over £100,000 out of what they were trying to do. They didn't even get in touch with any of their MPs. They just went ahead and done it anyway. And the thing is, I think that she and Kazi have done it to make money, because she would have gained $500,000 and he would have gained about 100,000. Anyway, if any of the royal family see this on YouTube, can they please let King Charles know about it? And if anybody that is looking at this on YouTube, can they send a letter to King Charles at Buckingham Palace to tell him about this YouTube advertisement? In a way, I think that's the wrong word, but the thing is, when Bozzy the Turnip found out about the poor people in the country that can't afford to buy food, can't afford to heat their houses, and can't afford to put the electricity on, that the amount of money that would be accumulated out of the millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires would go directly to them poor people. So if as I say, it'll go to the poor people. I think Bozzy would just like to say a few words, because I'll hand you over to Bozzy now. All right. Yes, sir, Bozzy. Are you all right? Yes, I'm all right, as long as you're all right. Bozzy, I know that you were very, very upset when you found out about the poor people. The poorest people in the country couldn't afford food or heat or anything, and I know that you were very, very upset about it, and you were crying. I was crying. That is correct. The thing is, have you ever cried any more tears than what you cried when you found out? Yes, I cried a lot of tears, because I used to go out with an onion, and the onion, I couldn't stop crying when I was going out with the onion. But thankfully, she ran off with a great big potato. So I'll end on that. Quickly, one other idea that Bozzy come up with is that in the poorest areas in the United Kingdom, that the council, if they started an undertaking firm off in the very poorest areas, the poor people that die, that money initially would pay the council back for the initial cost of starting the undertaking firm off. When they get their money back, the rest of the money can go to the poorest people in that area. So in other words, the dead would be helping the living. Is that right, Bozzy? Yes, that's right. That's exactly right. Okay, Buzz. Well, I hope that this message goes across to King Charles, and as I say, it is the King of the United Kingdom, but he would be the King of the world to poor people all around the world when if this actually comes about. I hope it comes about, because the rich people won't lose any money, because within no time the bank interest will get their money back. But collectively, all the money that comes off all the rich people would be an absolute godsend to all the poorest people in the country. So thank you very much. I hope everybody has a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Thank you. Bye. Say bye, Buzz. Bye. Okay, that's enough. Thank you.